Hull City have just missed out on the EFL playoffs. The Tigers have come 7th in the EFL Championship this season under manager Rosenior, with future stars like Fabio Carvalho and Liam Delap. But unfortunately, the board has decided to let go Liam Rosenior, which means there is a vacancy open for the Hull City managing job. And this is where I come in, ladies and gentlemen, to fix the problems that Hull City couldn't achieve and fell short last season and push for the biggest prize in football, and that is the Champions League in the next couple of seasons. Let's go meet the team. Now, looking at the team here, is actually a very good team indeed. You've got star players on the reserves here, which was a bit weird, like Conley and Delap being some of their best attackers this season, with Philogene, right, if that's how I pronounce his right name right there. In the midfield as well, Carvalho and Tufan leading the marks, and also in the defensive line, agrees their captain here, getting into the team of the season. A brick shithouse indeed, definitely needs to stay in the keeper in the long run at the age of 22. It's a very good team indeed, to be honest. I'm surprised they didn't get the playoffs in the end. It came a little bit short at the end, but it is what it is. That is why we're here, to go fix the team and then potentially push for the playoffs in our first season. So a couple of days have gone by, and this is the formation we have gone for. It is the 4-2-3-1 now, and as you can see, we have changed a couple of players, starting with Omar here from centre mid to centre attacking midfielder, from a 72 to a 75. Seemed like it was more suited for him. More pacey on that wing. I might actually do him more on the wing, and Carvalho in the middle there, and Delap up top with Philogene in the left mid row. Syria more in the DM rows, Joan Christie, Greaves, Gill and Pandora in goal. With some of the simulated days going by as well, we've able to sell a couple of players, a bit more dead weight as well, and some actually may shock some people, for more the people that actually do follow Hull in real life. Starting off with this guy right here, he's gone to Coventry for pretty much dead on $1 million. Ingram for 800k to Watford, and Leicester City have picked up Traore for 1.6.5 million here. We're listed on a nice tidy budget of 11 million for the championship this season, and I am a new manager. And now looking at the team here, as you can see, if we go on the contract, there's a lot of our high rated players are going back on loan, too, from Liverpool, Morton, Carvalho here, and I think, to be honest, we have to try and go for Fabio Carvalho right here. 8 million, he's got a bit of potential about him. We've seen it in real life, so he's a quality player for them. I'm going to try and make this deal happen and make him a permanent for Hull City. And so, as you can see, we have accepted it, and he will be now a full-time Hull City player. We paid a nice whopping 9 million for him, which is an absolute bargain from pretty much 1 million over his market value. We have got an agreement with Fabio Carvalho. And to be fair, ladies and gentlemen, I think that'll be the only signing we can make for season 1. Like I said, getting that player has left us pretty much bankrupt right there. And the reason behind that as well, if I quickly go on to the team strategy, one of the stands for no reason there. See, we've gone for the counter attack here. I feel like, to be fair, with 4 up top, I feel like with the pace, the technicability as well in the championship, I feel like we should be absolutely fine there. And this is where the money went with it, with just 2 coaches in the attacking and also the goalkeeping department right there. Other than that, though, I feel like this team is looking very confident going into the championship this season. The goal is the playoffs, but to be fair, if we get 7th, 8th again, I'll take it. We rebuild, a couple of players will grow, but we want to head potentially for the playoffs to get some more money next season to make people like Delap, I would say probably Morton as well, probably full-time players for Hull City and not loanees, and go back to the original clubs. But we'll have to wait and see. It's similar to the end of the season, and let's see how Hull City do under my management. So here we are at the end of the season. Looks like Hull's doing really well, but we have just drew to Burnley. Visiting coming coming back down. Drew, we won against Southampton, which is quite a big one right there. And it looks like our last game will be against Watford on the 11th of May 2024. A lot of stuff popping up in the top right corner. Got a lot of inboxes right here. Morton's expiring, that's what I mean. A lot of the boys are expiring, our top tier players. Player chats here, hi boss. You got the loads of stuff here. You're saying what go happen. Want to stay. I really enjoyed my low spell here. I hope we can make it a permanent deal. I mean, it's good to see. Good to see some of these players keep on saying that. We want to make some of these actually full time. This guy here, Lewis Coyle, though, wants to leave the club. Obviously, damaged his career, not getting much game time. Our captain here, Jim Greaves, gone to 76, which is very nice to see. However, before we look into the players and try and assess that for the newest season, we have come 4th in the league. There's no way we are coming 3rd. Burnley are clear on that, but we have got the playoffs, which is very nice to see. So let's get into the Watford game right now. A lot of growth within the team, which is very nice to see. Can we win with a win here? And we do. 2-0 with Slayer and Jaden getting the goals in the 61st and 87th minute, which secures us into the playoffs, which is nice to see. Let's say we have got Millwall in the playoffs. That's it. I mean, we have got Millwall's right here. Let's say we've got player of the season as well. Could go to one of our players here. You never know. I mean, I don't know if this means for the whole of the EFL or Hull City's player, but it goes to Liam Delap there. The Man City loanee, the guy that actually wants to go to Hull in our career, not on a full. Very nice to see. But ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to go into that right now. We need to see if we can get past the playoffs right here. We're actually going to simulate on the calendar. It'll be a little bit easier, to be honest. Let's get to the 18th. Can we win the first leg? And we do. We win the first leg. We should be able to win this here and head ourselves to Wembley again. Here we go. So, quick sim. Can we do it here?
The bottle jobs, a lot of them.
And he beat us on penalties. Oh, we bowled it in the second leg. Millwall did bring it back, unfortunately. And he went down to penalties, and Millwall will be heading to Wembley. That's very annoying indeed, but it is what it is. It's a good run. We wanted to get to the playoffs, and we did get that. So our objective is there. Can't believe we bottled a 2-0 first leg win, but it is what it is. Who would they be playing in the final? Let's have a look here. The playoffs. And they'll be playing Norwich, so fair enough indeed. Looking at the EFL Championship, for some reason, I did transfer Leicester into the Premier League, but to be fair, they've won it anyway, so they'll be going up. And it looks like Watford will be going up as well. Burnley, Millwall, I mean, it's up to Norwich and Millwall. I mean, fair play to them right there. But Jose has come forth in the Premier League. But let's have a look at the team here. Actually, before we do that, let's have a look at any players have left the team. Actually, let's have a look at the transfer history. Any players left? And quite a few. Tufan has gone to Braga there. Bit of a surprising one right there for 4 million. Conley's also gone for a free to Ghent. Very annoying there. Also didn't offer him a contract in time. Furlong gone to Cologne there. And that will probably be it indeed. Hopefully we have a decent budget for next season then, I suppose. Squad Hubber, who is the outstanding players for this season, and it was the player of the season right there, 22 out of 39. Definitely could try and get us going for next season. Philogene as well, fantastic player. Carvalho had a lot of appearances, but not much goals and assists. Omar, very good as well. Siri, decent as well. Morton, 9 assists as well. There's so many growth within this team. But the question is, can we get him in for next season? They're going to have a high target transfer value on their backs now. We'll have to wait and see. But for season 1, still in the championship for season 2. But it is what it is. Let's get into it. So here we are then in season 2 with Jose. Also coming from last season, we did get to the playoffs, finishing 4th. But unfortunately, getting the 2-0 win against Mill in the first leg, but then they're getting knocked out in the pennies in the second leg, which means we're still in the championship and miss out on the Wembley in the final. As you can see though, match day has arrived already, and we assume in a couple of days, and the reason because is our budget is now 21 million. The reason behind that as well is because we've sold a lot of people that have come back from loan, and also people that have been loaned out as well. Lukaku here has gone to Real Club here for 1.3 million. This guy's gone for Southampton 1.8 million. Jones here to El Fasada in the Saudi League. Longman there to Ipswich. Big one there, go in there. Like I said, I'm getting rid of players that I don't feel like, and I see a bit of a future with myself as their manager for Hull City. I just got to get rid of them and get a bit more wedge for the team. Jarvis there to Shanghai there. McDonald's there, and Coyle to Sheffield. A lot of million players, and hence why we have got the 21 million to play with for this budget. For this team, for this season. As you can see, a lot of players have gone on from loan, like Delap, who we could potentially looking for a new striker. We definitely need to find a new striker in that department, because we've only got this guy here. And being a 55 overall striker is definitely not going to make it out the cut there. So other than that, I feel like we definitely neutralise and look for definitely a striker. Maybe some covered positions as well, but with that budget, we'll have to look at the market and see what we can find for season 2 with Hull City. However, the first signing goes to a DM. We loaned him back out. He is here, is Tyler Morton. Obviously, he played with us last season. He was fantastic. And I did say I'm going to try and bring some of the people that have been returning back to their original clubs back into the team. And this guy is the one I want the most. Liam Delap, I was going to go for him, but unfortunately, he has gone to Borussia Dortmund, and his market value has gone to like 32 million. So unfortunately, I might not be able to get him in the striker department. However, I have found someone now, but we have got one returning face in Morton here. Our new number 8 in the DM will come back for season 2 and the longevity. It's a permanent deal for 11 million. We'll definitely take that. Let's see if we can find a new striker for Hull City. So with us failing to get Liam Delap, we went to Colo Colo for Damian Pizarro here. A very young talent from Chile here. It could be something in the near future. 19 years old, the overall is 70. We only paid 4 million for him, so it could be someone in the near future. I feel like the championship, he could really start out right here. It got a bag, a lot of pace, decent shooting, and not too bad at dribbling as well. So he's got the whole package, and he is 6'2", I believe, as well. Our new number 9, welcome Damian Pizarro. Get behind Leishon, because he could be the man for the near future that could go all the way in the next couple of seasons. Could be our last signing. Let's see. And no, ladies and gentlemen, there'll probably be no more signings for season 2 now because our budget is only at a 4 million and we need that to discuss some contracts if anyone's going to be expiring this year. And also as well, I'm actually going to go on the team strategy straight away and hire a couple more coaches with the remaining money. Definitely in the midfield as well. Any 5 stars right here. Can't see, and he's a lot of 4s, so we'll just have to make do and get a 4-star right there. And we'll also get one for the defending this year because that's where it's quite weak a little bit in a sense, so I think we'll get that. Always a 5-star goalkeeper. All right, we can't really ignore that, so let's go again, see if we can get a decent defender one here. It's not really due, so we'll just go for 3. I know this guy's got a 4 on the midfield, but we definitely need one in defense, so we're just going to do that right there. Hence why we left the 4 million to do stuff in that department there. This here is a team though: Pizarro, Carvalho, Amar, Philogene in the left mid as well, Seri, Morton back in the Greaves, Jones, Christie, Pandur and Fleming this time in left back. We have got this guy Simmons here who's got show great potential as well. I'm hoping he get a bit of rotation right here, if not maybe a loan spell, because probably Slater will be the rotational kind of substitution DM in that sense. Saying that though, I believe this is series last season. We'll just confirm that right now. Let's have a little gander at that. Let's have a look at that one, and he is retiring at the end of the season. I did try to sell him, to be honest, ladies and gentlemen. I know that's a bit snaky, but he has got a market value of 1.3 mil. I mean, we'll take anything we can at this moment, but we couldn't, unfortunately. So it is what it is. The game is the game. I'm going to have a look at the objectives this season. I did in the last season because I also kind of just stated it myself. I did want to just go for the playoffs, but we'll have a look at this one now because our team's getting a little bit better and we can actually go for something a bit more now. Usually we're going to ignore this, very low priority, so we're not going to borrow in this career mode today. Get 10 wins this season. We should definitely be able to do that easily. Financially, long term, absolutely fine. Domestics, gain automatic promotion. Now, I did want to, well, in my own opinion, I feel like we could definitely do it this season. However, I will be happy with the playoffs again and potentially this time actually get to the final and try and win that. If we lose that, maybe the ball will let me survive in the championship for season 3, but we'll make do. Hopefully we can get automatics, you never know. FA Cup is always around the 16. It's really hard one to pick off, but it is a low majority right there from the board. So it is. And also continental success is also very low because we're in no European competition for the championship. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, the team is ready to rumble. Hopefully everyone does a little bit better this season and actually push for automatics. But we'll have to wait and see. Let's get into Sunderland and then advance to the end of the season. So here we have the similar to the end of the season. We just beat Bolton as well. We beat Bolton, but also just got relegated as well. We beat Bristol. Can we beat Derby? We've got a draw against there, which is a little bit annoying. And now we got our last game against Mill, the team that knocked us out last season, potentially get to the Premier League and the Wembley as well. But how have we done in this season? And looking good. And we've got automatics. We have done it, being the likes of Everton and Vincent Kompany's Burnley. Bournemouth have had a stormer. We've only pretty much 7 points clear. But before we get into our last game, let's have a look at the cup runs as well, because we didn't really get to look at that last season. Let's have a look here. How did we get in the FA Cup? Knocked out to Liverpool in the 5th round. All right, 4-1. You expect that with a giant Premier League team like that. Cabero Cup. Let's have a look at that one. Arsenal went on to win that, fair enough. Where did we come in this one? Just going to try and skim through quickly. Probably have missed it. So I'm a little bit of an idiot. And we got knocked out by Brentford on penalties. Very annoying indeed, but it is what it is. Let's get into the last game against Millwall. I can't believe it. Hull City returned back to the Premier League since the 2014-15 season. So it's nice to see them back in the Premier League. But now let's go against at Ivy Lane against Millwall. Hopefully we get a bit of revenge against them right here. A lot of growth in the team, which is very nice to see. Philogene 83 as well. Definitely a Premier League player by now. Pizarro by +5 as well. We got the draw there, but it is what it is. Doesn't matter. We have got automatics, and Everton lost our last game against Coventry City. Absolute shocker from them. But there is the final table, ladies and gentlemen. Bournemouth on 101 points. Fair play to him right there. 92 points. We actually beat Bournemouth, to be fair. Was through the similar near the end there, which is very nice to see. In the playoffs is Preston, Middlesbrough, Burnley, Everton. Fair enough to them. Hopefully they can, one of them, go up. Probably, I would say Everton's probably favourites to that. I would like to say who's going down though is Barnsley, Birmingham and Blackpool. Obviously Birmingham was able to bounce back up, but now they're going straight back down, so it's a double whammy for them. Very annoying indeed. But now let's have a look at the outstanding players for this season and then have a look at players who potentially have left the club through this simulation. Here we go though. So here he's got the most goals, and it's Jaden Philogene here. Of course it's going to be this man. Absolute stormer. Fair play to him indeed. Gone by a +4. Could potentially be special now. It's going to have a lot of value financially. 38 million could change in the next season. We do know it does change in the newest seasons in terms of potentials. Let's have a look at the other players as well. We've got Carvalho here, 17 and 5, really getting to his own. Didn't have the best season in the first season on the loan, but now on a permanent, he is here to do the bits. So I do. New side, Dean Pizarro going to buy +6 as well. Really doing well in the championship. 40 goals, 16 goals, no assist though, which is very rare. Normally a player just gets a 1 or 2 assists up top, but it didn't. Surprisingly, he was 55 overall. The substitution striker actually got 5 goals, so he's doing the job there. So happy days indeed for Silas Fleming right there. Omar as well, 13 and 9. Slater with 4 and 4. And Greaves going up to 79 as well. The captain, the guy in the team season in real life. Sad times now that they say goodbye to Siri. They'll also return the season, so he'll be gone. So we definitely need a probably new DM there. But we have got some decent ones at the marks here. It looks like Javier Simmons here be joining Pesquez here in the transfer on a loan, which is, to be fair, seems like probably the best move for him, to be honest with you, right there. So obviously when he comes back, he might make it to the first team. We got Smith as well. He's gone out on loan. And that is pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. Happy days. Wonder what his overall is at the moment. 66 is coming as a rotational centre back in the end. Very good though. In terms of our objectives, how did we get on? We should be absolutely fine here. We've reached them, that double tick there. Absolutely fine. Got the seams there. We're good to go. Absolutely good to go. Season 2 has been a blast. And then Season 3, well, we all know it. It's going to be survival for Hull City. We're going to struggle. I'll be intrigued to see how much money we get for Season 3 with Hull City. But other than that, a fantastic season. Getting automatics. We dodged the playoffs, which is always a bit squeaky bum time. We got the top 2. We did it. We're back in the Prem. And so here we are then in the Premier League. We have returned since the 2014-250, but now we're in the 2025 season and Hull has returned to the Premier League. Looking at our budget though, it's going to be a bit of a shock for you lot. 51 million. I don't know how we've got that money, but we will definitely take it for our debut season again in the Hull City career mode in the Premier League. We'll definitely take out right there. Looking at the team though, it's looking pretty good, to be honest. I mean, with obviously Pizarro and Marco Valio and Philogene really performing last season, I don't think I want to change that. There's a lot of potential right there. Maybe the only change in the attack is maybe Omar, because I'll quickly show you right now. I feel like in the near future he could drop to a rotational player, and I feel like we need someone with a bit more of a promising prospect about him, because he is only 26 overall at 77. So I feel like if we get someone there, we might be able to offer maybe a rotational role, maybe over Carvalho in the near future. Other than that, though, the team is looking quite good. Graves is an 8 overall, which is very nice to see. He's definitely staying in the team as the captain. Jones, on the other hand, I mean, the same kind of with Amari there. I mean, he's not getting old, but in terms of potential and looking at the longevity in the future, I felt like we definitely need to find someone there. And of course, the right back and the left back definitely need changing for Season 3 if we want to kind of survive for the Premier League. Because if you look at our objectives now, that I'll quickly show you, you can see here, get 7 games with at least 1 goal scored in away matches this season. Definitely be arguing when we do that. But this is where it's more important. Domestic success, avoid relegation, we know that. And of course, copy and paste from last season, round of 16 EFL Cup. I want to try and get a bit further this season. Got a bit of a better team now. We'll have to wait and see if we can do that. But with that budget we've got there, the 51 million, we could definitely improve this team even better. And I reckon, to be honest, with the growth in the team, we'll definitely survive relegation. So we said we was looking for younger talent to join this team for the promising future of Hull City, and we have done that with a centre-back in Christian Mawissa here from AC Milan. The French centre-back here, the overall of 75, the age of 20, will be joining the team. Decent little prospect about this guy. Like I said, we need younger talent, and we have done that. We paid 7.5 million with a swap deal with Alfie Jones. The only reason I did the swap because they're both the same overall, and we've got to look at the future and justify and get him in the team. Welcome to the team. And we're not finished on signing defenders yet. We've got a left back here in Lewis Hall from Newcastle. However, he went to Real Sociedad in his career, so we brought him back to the Premier League, an English side in Hull City. 73 overall at the age of 20. Once again, a very young talent as well. We only paid a decent 4 million for him as well, for I think it's an absolute bargain. So really revolutionising this defence at the moment. We need a new right back, I would say. Other than that, I think we're absolutely fine. But there's another addition in Lewis Hall here, the new number 5 for Hull City. Let's see if we can get another right back here and see if we can improve this defence even more. And so our last defender is also a right back, and it goes through a guy from Genoa but originally from Toulouse in real life, in Kevin Cabane here, the Cameroon fullback, age 21, decent overall as well. He's going to come into his team. He's 6'3". Bit of a brick shit house at the back, don't get me wrong, which is very nice to see. Not got bad, a little bit of pace as well. Very strong, agile, kind of physical kind of player, and that's what we kind of need in the back line. And I think he could do the job in the Premier League. Our new number 6, that's 3 defenders now. It's time to go ourselves an attacker. And our last signing now goes to an attacker, and I think this guy could go really far. He's so talented, from Ipswich. At Chelsea now, Amari Hutchinson. That's it. If you've been living underneath a rock, he is an absolute gem. Unreal talent. And I do believe he can become someone in the near future. 9 million we paid for him at the age of 21 at the overall 74. He could really become something, the Jamaican winger right here. It's the last signing. Let's have a assess the team. And so you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Here is the team now for Season 3. I'll return to the Premier League. We've got a nice, lovely 17-minute to play with. If anything does pop up throughout the simulation, if it just notifies me, I'll have to take in control. But here is the team. Pizarro, Carvalho, the new signing, Hutchinson, Amari Hutchinson in the right mid with Philogene right here. What an attack this is. It's such a young attack. We do really well. Actually, Ahmad does drop to the rotation role with Carvalho, so hopefully he's satisfied with that and there will be any arguments for right there, because I do like Amari. Hopefully we'll stay in the team. Morton and Slayer in the DM row here. Very young midfield as well. New signing Mawassa, new signing Cabane and Lewis Hall in the left back, centre back and right back row. Grease the Caddy and Pandora as, of course, our goalkeeper still for Season 3. Very good team. Very good team indeed. I do believe it will definitely survive the Premier League. It's looking young. It's looking like it could grow into something really special. We hope for that as well. An easy peasy indeed. I was just going to quickly show we did hire out a couple more coaches as well to help the team throughout the season a little bit more. So hopefully that will be absolutely fine in that department right there. All that's left to do now, ladies and gentlemen, is to simulate to the end of the season. And let's see how Hull City get back in the running for the Premier League. And so we are then back in the Premier League at the end of the season. We've just lost to Crystal Palace. We've won 2 back-to-back games, so lost against Liverpool. We always lose against them. It's a big side. But beat Wolves, though, to be fair. And we're in the green minority, so I reckon we have survived relegation. Our last game against Hull City there against Fulham. And we came, oh my god, we came 6th. How have we come 6th? Alright, I mean, I'll take it. I just really am surprised that we have come 6th. I mean, is it 6th or 7th? We win this. We might have Europa League. I mean, Hall's injured right there, so we'll just quickly simulate and we'll place it right there. So let's get past it here. And we got the draw. So the question is, have we done well here? Have we got European football for next season, for Season 4? And we have. We have got Europa Conference League, I do believe. We've come 7th back in our debut season, back again in the Premier League. I'm repeating my words. I've had a shocker because I'm just so surprised that we've come 7th in the Premier League. I mean, that's ridiculous. We were supposed to survive relegation and we've done unbelievable. Unbelievable. I cannot believe it right there. What a storm. Who won the league? Newcastle won the league. Fair play to them right there. The Saudi money has finally came in and done bits. Arsenal Arteta, he's got a goal coming 5th now. Big shocker there. Man City coming 3rd as well. But fair play to Newcastle winning the Premier League. FA Cup now. How have we done there? Liverpool City, that'd be a good one right there. How did we get on? Round of 6, knocked out bloody Liverpool again. It's always them. I swear they knocked us out already in this Karima Ribba today. Man City won a trophy though, 3-2 on penalties in the Carabao Cup. Where did we come into this one? Doesn't look like they've done that well. Arsenal battered us 5-1 right there in the round of 3. But what a start for the Premier League campaign. Let's have a look at the outstanding players for this season. Let's have a little gander right here. And it goes to Amari Hutchinson. Wow, I did not expect that at all. Considering his overall, I did say this guy's got something about him. He's gone by +5. 22 goals, 17 in the Premier League. 20 as well for Pizarro. He's gone up by massive +6. What a season he's had. What a striker. Surely potentially be special player next season. Jameson as well. He's gone up to an 86. What from Philogene right there. Carvalho, fantastic as well. Not the best season for him in, but considering it's the Premier League, we'll let that slide. Slayer and Morton though, fantastic, especially from Slayer from day 1 he was as well. Brilliant from him. Cabane as well, 2-2. Lewis Hall, he's injured, but hopefully he will come back right there. 2 months so with a torn hybrid flexor right there. Unfortunately though, is there any players who want to leave the team? There's one player I'm a bit concerned about, and it's not. He does want to stay. I was hoping. I mean, to be fair, he's played 30 games. I was concerned because he's on Crucial, and I offered Amari Hutchinson a Crucial as well. I didn't want him to clash, but thankfully he does want to stay in the team. What a season. What a season as well. Back-to-back decent seasons for Hull City. Got promoted to the Premier League, and then, well, we're supposed to survive relegation, and we've got Europa Conference League next season. So what a season is. And I'll be looking forward to Season 4. We ticked off all the boxes there. We knocked that one there, but we were 3 out of 4. Pretty much done now anyway. They got to be satisfied the ball. We came bloody 7th. Fantastic. Let's get into Season 4. And so here we are then. Season 4, once again in the Premier League. We absolutely stormed it last season with some of the additions new to the team, like Mawassa, Ben, Hall, and Hutchinson coming into the team. we did fantastic. I mean, there was us saying we need to avoid relegation, and we get Europa Conference League finishing 7th, and I believe getting the FA Cup quarterfinals as well. Fantastic from the team, absolutely fantastic. Our budget this season is a little bit lower from last season, from our debut season, only 46 million. And I'm just looking at this team and I'm thinking, where can we actually improve? I mean, there's a lot of decent players in the team that we kind of don't really need to replace. Defense, we're absolutely fine. The only players I really kind of want to improve, and he had a fantastic season last season, is Slater here. Very good, 26 of the over 77, but I feel like a bit of rotation there is probably the key for him. Maybe someone that can really be a bit more of a starter in terms of pushing us to the next level, and I've got someone in my mind that I reckon could definitely get to that objective right there. However, objectives for the season: British supposed to get 5 clean sheets in the win match this season. Definitely do that. Sign 2 players from North America. I don't think I'm going to dodge. I don't think I'm really going to do that one. I mean, we can look at that one a bit, but I feel like, to be honest, in season 4, I'm only eyeing up one signing that I think we can get into this team that will really elevate this team to the next level. Continental success. They actually want us to win the Conference League, which I think, to be fair, we could definitely do indeed. Just win the cup on that one. Could be hard. You never know. Some decent teams in there, but we could do it. Domestic success. Obviously, avoiding relegation. They expect us to finish mid-table. They're not finished to finish in the European spot like we have done last season, but mid-table's, I think, reasonable. Absolutely fine with that. And round of 16 in the FA Cup, of course. Copy and pasted. For this one, I want to try and get to the semis. I want to do one better from last season from the quarters. I want to get to the semis with the remaining 4 teams in that tournament right there. So let's see what we can get in this team, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe North American players, but for me, there's only one man that I'm thinking about getting into whole C. And that's so cool. Individual, the only signing of season 4 goes to Rico Lewis. Yes, the right back / DM. It only takes him a couple of weeks to convert it into a DM, and he can definitely play there as well. Probably thinking that wasn't really realistic coming from Man City. However, in this career mode, he has gone to Inter Milan. Obviously, one of Pep's prodigies has gone off to the Italian league, but we're going to bring him back now to Hull City in that midfield. Needed someone, again, that's young. This one has got a bit of overall about him. Paid a whopping 42 million for him at the age of 21 or the overall of 81. Number 15, Rico Lewis, welcome back. What a player in real life. This team just got a whole lot better. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the team and the only signing for season 4. As you can see, there is a bit of a warning sign on Lewis, right? It's only because he is still a right back voted to DM. But as you can see on the right side, he can actually play DM. And I'll quickly clarify that right now that we are going to switch him over. So red simulation, it should automatically get switched over when we get to it right there. So you go 11 weeks on the clock. Should be absolutely fine for the debut of the season for the Premier League. I just want to mention as well, there was a couple of players who did get loaned out last season. There was only 2, but I believe they have probably come back now. In one, Andy Smith, he got loaned out for a short term, and also the goalkeeper in Lutula right here as well. They wanted to leave. I forgot to just mention that in the last season, so I apologize right there. But it was only a short-term loan, and it was really them 2 players, another really key starters right there. But there you go, ladies. So that is the team. It's looking very tasty indeed. Like I said, I don't want to change it too much, considering we came 7th last season. It was fantastic indeed. Also as well, I forgot to say as well, you can see as well, we got it right. This guy, Damian Pizarro, has gone to potentially be special, so he's definitely going to be someone, and maybe the next Alexis Sanchez, but for Hull City. Hopefully he continues on to bang goals for Hull City, but in season 4. All that's to do now, ladies and gentlemen, is simulate again to the end of the season, and let's see if we can maybe get the European competition again, and who knows, go for the FA Cup. So here we have the end of the season. Fulham 2 or Seville. Looks like we got there, to be fair. 0-0 away leg. Beating Crystal Palace. Can we get through it here? We do. 3-2. I think we might be in a final in the Conference League. 2-1 against Everton. Leicester City 3-0. Barrowed them. And it looks like Aston Villa as well. But it looks like, to be fair, we've got to the FA Cup final. We said to the semis, and we have done it. Have we got to final? And it against RC Lens there, the French team. How we come in the league? Oh, look at the team. Pure growth within the team. Only defense kind of letting it down on the overall. Maybe something we can look into next season, perhaps. But here we go. League table, and we've come 4 with Bournemouth playing for 5th. Okay, so we need to win this game right here to get Champions League football. Let's go in against Aston Villa. A big ass this. Let's see how we get on against Aston Villa. It's gonna be a hard one this. Can we do it though? A lot of tired legs, and they beat us unfortunately. We've got to have a bit of luck on our side here now to see what the final table is going to be at the end of the season. Where have we come? Have we got Champions League football? Let's just have a look now quickly for this Premier League, and we still got Champions League football. Man United did bottle it to Brentford on the 1st of May. Is it the 1st of May there? Let's have a look. No, it won't be. Who did they bottle to in the end then? Let's have a little quick gander all the way down. So we lost to Villa. They beat, I'm not too sure then. I mean, they beat Leicester, so I'm not too sure. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Leeds won the Prem. I've only just noticed. How's that happen then? What is the hell? What? I'm so confused. Leeds United have won the Premier League, and by a massive amount as well. I've got to have a look at this now, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're all intrigued. Let's have a look at the team. I mean, what the hell? I mean, that is one in a million. No offense to Leeds United, but also their team's not as good as Manchester City, the likes of Liverpool, Arsenal. I mean, they must have a decent team. Fair play to them right there. Got to say, I mean, going back and forward, I mean, Emery Chan right there, Florentino, I think Canassa. I mean, they've got a good team actually, so you can see why. Ardu Gula there. Well, they've got Kalulu. All right, fair enough. They've actually got a really good team. Somerville's also really good. Wimmer. Hey, fair play to Leeds. I mean, I've got to say, I mean, I've never ever seen that in a real boat, and I don't think anyone expected that. So that's more impressive from our season by a country mile. We've got the final against the FA Cup though. We've got the Champions League football in the bag for next season, which is very nice. Very close between Man United and Bournemouth. I mean, what is that table though? I mean, Liverpool and Arsenal as well. Newcastle, bottled Chelsea, bottling it as well. I mean, strange, very strange indeed. But this is the whole city rebuild. We won the Carabao Cup. We have won the Carabao Cup, which is very nice to see. That's one trophy ticked off there. We got the FA Cup and also got the actual, not the Europa League, sorry, the UEFA Conference League right there. So a treble. It's actually on the cards here right now. So let's have a look here. So let's simulate all the way to the Brentford one. Can we get another trophy here? The biggest prize of them all in the FA Cup. Mason Greenwood up top. We're not going to talk about him right there. But here we go though. Brentford versus Hull. Can we do it? Simulating through. And we do. Pizarro getting the goal there. Very nice indeed. But now it just means all we got left now is the Conference League to complete the treble, which would be very nice indeed. But a decent one there from Pizarro getting the goal there. But let's see how we get on in the, well, the Conference League. Oh, I know. That's the one we won. That's one of the objectives from the board this season. Can we get a treble here today? We've got to be the favourites with this team here. Quick sim. Can we do it away? And we do. Carvalho and our fullback Hall gets the goal, the winner, with a fifth there getting the goal in the 32 for RC Lens. But we have completed a treble in Season 4. What a display that. I'm still shocked over Leeds. Even with us winning the treble, I'm still shocked over the fact of Leeds winning the Premier League. That is absolutely ridiculous. Surely we won't be seeing that next season. But this team's growing up to be something special. A treble in our fourth season is very nice seeing the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup and the Conference League right there. Going to be attracting a lot of high names. Same with Jalen Philogene here. I mean, he's something. 112 market value right there. Pizarro growing up massively. But let's have a look at the outstanding players. We've already seen one. It's Pizarro with 37 goals this season. 20 in the Premier League. 7 in the Conference League. 2 in the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. More goals and appearances. Very nice to see. Hutchinson is injured, unfortunately. Oh, no, he wasn't. I thought he was injured. Sorry, but wasn't. It was match fitness. I apologise right there. 21 and 8. Decent. Philogene, a better season for him. 19 and 18. Carvalho, 19 and 12 as well. Very tasty indeed. Let's have a look if any people did leave the club though. Let's have a little gander transfer history. And Varman has also gone on loan. Fair enough. Also, he was probably a bit annoyed that he getting game time. Very annoying indeed. One thing I will do, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see from the top left hand corner, I don't want to get kind of mugged off next season because how this game works. If you don't hit your objectives, they could potentially sack you, even though we just won a treble. I will look into sign 2 Northern American players, but on the free agent, so we can just take it off there and keep the board satisfied and grow up that bar to the going into the green. Hopefully. Other than that though, Season 4 was an absolute stormer. The biggest shock though was of course Leeds winning the Premier League by a country mile. Fair play to them right there. Really didn't expect that. Decent indeed. But we've done a treble in Season 4. Let's see what Season 5 has got in store for us. And so here we are in Season 5. What a season we had it in Season 4. With the biggest kind of surprise, Leeds United winning the Premier League. We also came fourth. Champions League spot has been secured for Hull City. The Carabao Cup and the FA Cup and also the Europa Conference League has also been won. The treble was completed. Hull also missed on the quadruple for the Premier League, which to be fair we could go for this season. You never know, especially with the budget of 145 million. Winning all them cups has put our budget up tremendously for this window in Season 5. I mean, Philogene, Carvalho, Hutchinson, Pizarro, I mean, nothing needs to be changed in really the attack. And DM, again, I feel like it needs to be kind of worked into the defense again. Also, it is growing kind of slowly. Greaves is in the team, obviously captain. He will not be moving anywhere. He is going to be here until he lifts that Champions League title, I can assure you right there. But then I don't know. I feel like we definitely need some rotation. Maybe we need to improve the goalkeeper. Maybe the right back. Bain has obviously come in, but he's slowly growing. Hall is, well, he's definitely growing higher, which is nice to see at the age of 22, the 81. I think he's a dead cert to be in the left back row. But I feel like Bain maybe could rotate into the substitution bench and we get a new right back and especially a new goalkeeper. And I think lastly, I think we need some rotation on the bench. I think maybe a rotation of Cam could be alright. Celis Fleming, he does the job. He does the job for a 61 overall striker, so I think that'll be absolutely fine right there. Let's have a look at objectives for this season. Now, as you can see as well, Community Shield, host it against Leeds. I bet you wouldn't expect to see that at Wembley Stadium, but fair play. Fair play to Leeds and also fair play to my team, Hull City. Branch Project gets 7 games without defeat in home match this season. I reckon we definitely do that. So on 2 players to stay national of the club, definitely be able to do that as well. Domestic success, finish in the Europa League spot. Alright, okay. I mean, considering we're in the Champions League now, I feel like, to be fair, back-to-back kind of seasons in the Premier League, we'll be in that bracket. So I feel like we could definitely achieve it right there. FA Cup, you don't want to retain it. They want us to reach the semi-final. That's quite fair from right there. Happy days. And actually, the Champions League, they want us to reach the semi-finals. Yet in the league, they want us to finish in the Europa League. I mean, this is a really hard challenge to do in Season 5. But this team keeps surprising me. We've seen it with the Leeds team. Anything can happen with these lower tier teams that are kind of just getting back into the Premier League now. Anything can happen indeed. But with 145 million, we could definitely bring in some hot new talent into Hull City in Season 5. So our first signing goes into the right back spot, and it goes to a familiar face everyone will see in Malo Gusto here. Yes, 86 overall at the age of 24. With Reece James coming back from injury now, I don't know if this guy's going to get a lot of game time. And considering in this rebuild here today, as we saw from last season's table, Chelsea did finish below us. And I feel like indeed we need to really push, especially if we want to get to the semi-finals of the Champions League. The only big downside to this, we did actually have to swap out new signing Kevin Cabain, so he was pretty much only here for 1 season. Very annoying indeed. With also 68 million on top of it. But he is very good. Not chosen up for the Euros, but he will be chosen up for Hull City in Season 5. So our next signing goes in the goalkeeper with Tottenham, and it's going to be Aaron Ramsdale. Yes, another team that finished below us last season in Season 4. Arsenal had a bit of a shocker. And I'm just thinking here, obviously with Raya being more of the main man at Arsenal now, the main goalkeeper, Ramsdale doesn't really get into it anymore. And I feel like, to be fair, this is a decent deal here. 25 million with Ivor Pandor in the swap deal for a 29 age goalkeeper, the overall of 86. He's a decent keeper, and he needs to be a first-time keeper once again, because Reyes obviously took it over him. Hence why we have got Aaron Ramsdale as our new goalkeeper for Season 5. And our last and final signing goes in the central attacking midfielder, a rotational player here in Mason Mount. Yes, the guy that was at Chelsea, their star boy, went to United, didn't really work out for him, let's be honest. Not really hitting form there. So we got him for Hull City. Yes, he still will be on the bench over retaining over Carvalho, but he'll get a lot more game time than he does at, well, Man United, let's be honest right there. He'll get a lot of game time at Hull. Gonna make him into a star again. Welcome, Mason Mount. So there is the team for Season 5, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, new signing Gusto and Ramsdale, 2 86 overall players in the team. We have also got Mason Mount as well, who is a centre mid but more of a cam. Also as well, we got this boy here. He was one of the guys that I mentioned before some into Season 5. The signing someone from North America. He is American. We got him. And also this Anson right here. To be fair, it's worked out well for this boy here. I mean, to be fair, he's kind of replacing, as you can see, the rotation of Christie here, which is, like I said, it's worked out absolutely brilliant getting him on a free. Very nice indeed. The good thing about Mason Mount is, I'll quickly show you right now if I go to the overalls. As you can see, we've got him on a rotation, but we all know he's more of a cam. So when he gets converted there, he can skyrocket up to like an 84 and 85, which is going to be brilliant for the rotational of him and Carvalho right there. And hopefully no one gets a bit upset on who's going to be playing more or less. Happy days indeed. We have unfortunately lost a couple of players though, actually really one really, and that is going to be Omar right here. He did go to Sporting, he wanted to leave. This is why hence we got the rotation of Mason Mount, and we also lost Fleming going on loan to Burnley. So it is what it is. Tough decisions to make, but it is what it is. That's what I got to say right there. If I had to pick my own objectives for this season, I feel like we maybe get out of the group stage of the Champions League, retain the FA Cup, and maybe, just maybe, push for the Premier League with the upgrades we've got for the team right now. So we'll have to wait and see. It's a hard ask, but we could do it. let's get to the end of the season. So here we have the end of the season. So we got Monaco in the Champions League, beat them 3-1, Leeds away. Good team at the moment, 2-2 there. Jesus Christ, 9-8. Wow, okay, what a semi-final it looks like there for the Champions League. We actually got there, which is very nice indeed. And now it looks like we finished on Newcastle. I mean, that Champions League time was absolutely ridiculous. Where we come in the league, and Leeds have done it again. They have beaten us once again. Very annoying indeed. They're such a good team at the moment. But it looks like our last game is against Newcastle right here to secure second, pretty much. West Ham as well. I mean, what is with this rebuilder today? Leeds, back-to-back Premier League champions. Really hard to just push them over there. That draw was also a bit costly for us, but it is what it is. But let's just get into this last game against Newcastle, I suppose. I can't believe it that Leeds have done it again. I mean, Philogene has absolutely been battered there with well, stamina. I mean, Mawasa in the centre-back row has grown up massively there, which is very nice to see. We've got to get this win here, and we do with bye-bye getting 2 goals. The guy we got from free agents off camera to going into season 6 from season 5 gets an actual double, which fair play to him right there. But there it is. Oh, God's sake, I can't believe it. It's 2 points off. That draw cost us. The draw literally cost us. We could have actually probably got it there. We got the goal difference as well. But that is, again, Leeds have gone back-to-back as well. I mean, Chelsea have absolute shocker. I mean, look at Arsenal. 15th. I mean, even the relegation, Brentford, Burnley and Leicester going back down. I mean, what is going on with this rebuild today? Aston Villa as well, 16th. Community Shield, have we done there? And we did get the revenge there on Leeds, so they've got that on there. So that's 1 trophy kicked off. FA Cup retained that there. Leeds versus Chelsea. I mean, where have we come there? We also retained. They're knocked out by Chelsea. Fair enough. Carabao Cup, we done well there. No, so it only is the 1 trophy this season, ladies and gentlemen. How did we get in the Champions League though? We did okay. There's Monaco versus Bayern Munich. We could be there, but it's very annoying. I mean, look at that. 4 on aggregate. 9-8 on penalties. Very annoying deal. Would have liked to play Bayern Munich right there and deny Harry Kane another trophy in his cabinet, maybe right there. Very annoying. Hopefully we do not get sacked next season. Hopefully we do not indeed. But other than that, okay season. It's obviously not as good as last season. A progression up the Premier League, but we just cannot shake off Leeds. It's very annoying indeed. Squad hub though, let's have a look at the outstanding players of the season for season 5. And once again it goes Pizarro. I mean, 91 striker now. Hutchison doing well. Philogene doing decent as well. It looks like Mason Mount got a good game time as well. Rico, Lewis, Gusto, Morton with 12 assists. The team's looking good. I just cannot believe Leeds are just doing it back to back. I mean, they're the new Man City, it seems like, in the Premier League. But it is what it is for season 5. We've got to knock them off. And maybe next season in season 6, that'll be our last season. Maybe we do the double in the Prem and get 1 step further in the Champions League. We'll have to wait and see in season 6. And so here we are again, but this time in season 6. Obviously last season and pretty much the previous season for that, Leeds are just being the most dominant team in England in this rebuild here today, ladies and gentlemen, going back-to-back Premier League champions. However, we did win a treble last season with the FA Cup, Europa Conference League and the Carabao Cup. And then just fell short to the Champions League final. We get knocked out in the semis. So this season here, I think we can potentially round up right here. We got to go for the league. And we've got to go on to win the Premier League. As you can see with my budget though, we have got a massive 199 million. Yes, huge. Absolutely huge. And to be honest, I don't think I really need to improve the team. I mean, Hall is injured here, unfortunately, but he will be coming back. But I feel like I'm going to invest the money in the substitution and just get a decent bit of rotation in this team. Because as you can see, we got some 68s, we got some, well, 2 60s, a 61 striker. I feel like we could definitely improve that in that department right there. But let's have a look at the objectives from the board this season, see if they agree with my objectives for this season. Usually I'm going to leave that one right there. Get 5 wins in the away matches this season. We should absolutely do that easy peasy. Domestic success, finish in the Champions League place and win the Cup, FA Cup right there. And now the Champions League, they want us to win the Cup. Hopefully we can do that right there. As you can see, signed 2 national leagues for the club. As was a high priority, we didn't want to get sacked last season, so we just pretty much, as I can just quickly show you right now, I can scroll down right here. We pretty much just signed 2 people here from England just to try and get a couple of players in, just to really not get sacked. Because, well, this game is a little bit weird. You can go on to win a treble, but, well, if you don't get the objectives, they'll just sack you for no reason, which is very strange indeed. But like I said, this season we want to go for the Premier League and the Champions League. We're getting so close. Hopefully we can knock off Leeds. That'll be the big test for season 6. So we said we wanted to get some rotation, and we're going to start with the striker from a man who just scored a hat-trick in the Europa final. in Lockman here, the Nigerian striker from Atalanta. Like I said, just scored a hat-trick in the Europa League final against the very dominant, and for me, one of the best teams in world football in Bayer Leverkusen. They defeated us straight by this man right here. 83 overall from Atalanta. Coming as a rotation, we paid 35 million for him. Welcome Lockman. What a player. And so the next person, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be Oxford here. Also at Augsburg at the moment. Going to bring him back as a rotational centre-back here. 79 overall. We released the trigger clause on him. 28 million. Think he could do the job there. Welcome back to the Prem. And our last sign, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a former England international, and that is Raheem Sterling. Yes, we have brought him into Hull City. I mean, Premier League winner at the age of 33, 78 overall. I think he just needs a team that he can kind of rotate now, considering, you know, he's not really going to be a starter for Chelsea anymore. Hence, we're brought him in. Only paid 12 million for him, which I think is a bit of a bargain. Still got a bit of quality in him. And I think for Hull, as a rotation over our wings we got on the team already, I think we're absolutely fine for our last signing of Season 6. And so here, ladies and gentlemen, here is the team for Season 6. As you can see, it is very good indeed. As you can see, Lockman, I don't know why I'm saying Lockman, it's Lookman right here. Mount, Sterling, Slayer, Oxford, Bart and Cart right here as a rotation in the substitutions right there with the team that we have got on paper right now. Hopefully Hawking return back. I was going to sign a new left back, but I feel like Bar here, the guy we got on free from the United States, could probably do a job even though he is a right back, so it should be absolutely fine. Greaves, you're going nowhere, my man. You're going to stay here to the very end and hopefully see you lift the Premier League and the Champions League title this season. Other than that, though, the team is looking down him. I'm hoping this kind of technical glitch with Philogene here is kind of stamina kind of fixes itself, which is a bit weird. But hopefully that does fix out throughout the simulation. We got a hefty 112 million left, which you're probably saying to yourself, sign some more players. But I feel like we'll be absolutely fine with the team we got. There's no need to spend money. We'll keep it within the team and invest it better in the future if we get there. But it's now time to simmer to the end of the season and hope to God we can now win the Premier League and then the Champions League. So here we are at the end of the season, just beating Fulham 1-0. 1-0. Why did I say Fulham 1-0? Oh, hang on. We could be on for a final here. I meant to say Fulham, we beat them quite comfortably, but we looks like we could be on for a Champions League final. However, can we beat Arsenal? Just going to get confirmation right there. As you can see on the 28th, we did beat Fulham 4-1. What the hell was on about right there? Looks like we're doing well though, and I think who we got in the Champions League final, and it's Bayern Munich in the final. We did dive into that, but the big question is, have we won the Premier League? And we have. We've absolutely destroyed it this season. Where did these come though? That's the question. Alright, as you can see though, I mean, that just shows how much of a good couple of seasons they had back to back. They've come 8th this season. They really have dropped off with Liverpool, Man City. I mean, that's a bit more realistic, let's just say that. Fair play to West Ham though, getting 4th though. Champions League spot potentially open for them if they win their last game of the season. Odds against Arsenal, it doesn't matter if we lose this, to be honest. Pizarro's a 93, that is ridiculous. A very good team indeed. No one's injured as well, which is nice to see. Quick sim here and we get the win. But Pizarro, what a surprise, getting to go with Hutchinson, 2 of our outstanding players from last season. Man City actually drew to Fulham as well, but here we have it then. At the Olympus Stadium against FC Bayern in the Champions League. How did we get on with the other cups though? Let's have a look at the Champions League run though. Dortmund versus Bayern. Okay, potential Champions League final we could have had in real life, but sadly we would not be having that right there. We'd be Inter right there, quarter-finals. Looks like we had some of the big heavy hitters there. 0-0 in the second then against Barcelona. How did we get in the round of 16? Real Madrid. Alright, okay. 1-1 in the second leg, but the first leg we did absolutely fine. Group stage we actually came second. I mean, that's really close. Nearly got knocked out right there. Goal difference and stuff pretty much helped us out pretty much in a way. Alright, fair enough. Very close one there, but we have got to the final. FA Cup, retained that one right there. Crystal Palace, fair enough. Doing alright. Where did we come though? That's the question. Where did we come this season? I can't see us so far. This is a bit worrying here. We got knocked out by Northampton on penalties. Alright, okay. I mean, let's say maybe potentially went to did go to a replay. Fair play to them. Fair play to them right there. Cabero Cup though, have we done that one? No, we haven't. Oh, look at that for a final right there. 4-3 in the Manchester derby. Where did we come on this one? That's we had a bit of shocker though. Liverpool won 8-7 on penalties. So in terms of the cup runs, not the best, but to be fair, ideally we did take him off last season, which is very nice to see. And also now we've won the Premier League with 84 points with only 6 draws and 6 losses. But the big one now is the Champions League. Can we go and do that there and complete this championship today? So let's simulate all the way up to here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm feeling confident. I mean, I'm surprised to see what the team's like. Surely they haven't got Harry Kane out over 6 seasons. He might have actually retired. But let's have a little gander straight right into it right here. Let's have a look. Let's get into the team here. I'll actually tell you what, let's have a look at the team here. Let's have a look. Pre-match here. Ansu Fati, Musala is the captain. Amad Diallo, Seferic, Moretti, William Jr., Balde, Kalulu, Militao, Garcia, and Costa. And goes a very good team from Bayern, to be fair. Musala is the captain from right there. Big ball in real life. Always rave about him. Brilliant player. Looking at our team now, though, this is it. We'll change the Bayern kits as well as your own, but Carvalho, Hudson, Pizarro, Philogene, Lewis, Morton, Mwasa, Gusto, Grease, the captain, Hall, and Ramsdale right there. Let's have the team management as well. Mason Mount, Sterling, Lookman as well, Slater. But the question is, can we do it? Can we complete this challenge here today? Let's get into it. So here we have it then. Hull City versus Bayern Munich. I said I was going to change the kits for Bayern, but then I had an absolute shock later on. I thought it was the old-fashioned red kit they had, but it wasn't. No, this is their home kit with the white and red. So I do apologise right there. I had an absolute minute there. But Hull City, the Tigers, can they do it? From the start of this challenge, they was in... Well, they failed to get the automatics, but we have built them up into one of the best teams in world football. But they're just missing this trophy. But here we go. Lewis Hall on the ball here. Try to get past Frank Garcia, the former Real Madrid man. He designs an opportunity there. Lewis Hall, former Newcastle man, now to Hull City. Could say it's a bit ratty, but game is the game. Ansu Fati here. Oh, Brighton man, Musala. Mwasa does really well. Our highest rated pretty much defender. He's up there. In terms of centre back, definitely is Hutchinson there. What star boy he is. Unlucky. Morento. Diallo. Morton does really well. What a player he's become. Jalen could run all the way through here. Lots of pace. This is what he's capable of here. Can he go all the way? Tried to cut inside against Militao, but couldn't do it. The message goes outside to Diallo. To Ansu Fati there. Greens, that's my captain right there. But, unfortunately, advantage does play on. Man of the Munch right there. We'll take that in the top left-hand corner. First corner kick, first set piece goes to the German Giants in Bayern Munich. 18 minutes in now, though. No goals, but let's watch it. Well, watch me jinx myself now. Ansu Fati goes out wide to Diallo. Goes for the shot there. Morton. Good composure. Been brilliant so far in this game. Jalen Philogene going for the switches. Wide open to Gusto there. Good touchdown on the chest. Could run at goal now. Hutchins inside. We all know he's a bit of a tricky player, but we intercepted and well done from the Bayern defender. William Jr. to Morento there. Eder Militao. Semitic gives it into Ansu Fati. Musala there goes into William Jr. We all know about this player on my channel. Could do some dangerous work here. Cuts inside. Good save from Ramsdale and keeps it in as well. The former Arsenal man doing brilliant. If he did that in real life, he may start around Raya, but only time will tell. Hall on the ball. Doesn't want to force it here. Goes for a good switch to Gusto. Hudson, if he gets down the line, no, he's not going to allow me the space. So we're just going to go for a bit of a tight pass inside to Rico Lewis. Inside there to Carvalho. Good cut inside. Just try to get a bit of an angle there to get potentially the first shot off this game. But a bit of a stalemated game so far. Been a lot of possession. And both teams trying to figure out how to get past the opposition more efficiently. Kalulu, former Milan centre-back out, going over to Germany. Lewis Hall, well done. Done a decent game, Lewis Hall. And that moves our position as well. Inside to Rico Lewis. Lovely little play. Decent play this. Inside pass. To Mwasa. Needs an option here. Not the best pass from him there. He recovers well. Does really well. Recovers well from his mistakes. Oh, that was a diving challenge there from Frank Garcia, but he gets away with it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will be goalless in the first half. We just need to find the gaps here and take a bit more few risks up top, I do believe. We need to get some shots on goal. Been a very stalemated, boring final so far. Anything can happen in the second half, though. 0-0 going into the second half. Well, ladies and gentlemen, only one sub, but it's a bit of a risk, this one, and we said we need to take risk. And Mason Mount comes on for Carvalho. Carvalho doesn't look like he's offering a lot in this cam row in this final. So we're going to bring on Mason Mount. Bit of a different player, a bit more of a technical player, if you could say there. Not much more of the dribbling sense. They've got more experience. One from Hall. Gets very lucky there, and I think Bayern have committed forward, but Morento, he's been fantastic in that DM row. Does well there. William Jr. could go for the shot there. Can we get it out? Mwasa falls to him there, and it's gone in.
No! No! No!
Unlucky from Mwasa there. And the rest of the defence couldn't capitalise on his errors. And Bayern Munich and Ansu Fati go 1-0 up. At this rate, it will be returning back to Munich. What happened there? I can't really bring my arm round to it. It was point blank right in. Wissa there gets that out. Bounces forward. It's just an unfortunate goal, I've just got to say. The rest of the defence should have switched on and pounced on it and got it out. But we've got to bring this back now. I'm fuming. Right then. 1-0 down to Ansu Fati in the 53rd minute. Not what we wanted there. We need to pick up this game here. Slow tempo at the moment from Ho. Need to pick it up now. Jadon can run through. He does run through. Unbelievable from Jadon here. Into the informed Pizarro. Can he get the shot in time? He can!
Yes!
The man from Chile. Former team Colo's on a shocker because this guy has turned into the best striker in world football. Jadon with some fantastic dribbling, and Pizarro just to push it back onto that left foot there. Tight acute angle, but gets it past the very informed Costa, the Portuguese goalkeeper. Is that a mare? What a way to answer back. 1-1 just like that. Straight away we bounce back. But can we keep going now? I did say the second half has got a lot to offer, ladies and gentlemen. Do not write off football. Anything can happen. Oh, that's a dirty foul from Lewis Hall there. That is a proper Brexit English tackle there, and I love to see it. And now it's a bit of a dangerous angle here. Got to get up for it there. Greaves, get it. Oh, it's not Greaves. Oh, it's bouncing everywhere. Mason Mount does well. Jadon does well as well. And there's a ball there to Hutchinson out on the wide, but can we get it over? Hutchinson does well. Can't get the pass off though. Unlucky. Unlucky from Morton there. Gives it into Musalaya. William Jr. into Ansu Fati again. And Ramsdale can't get over it quick to pick it up there. Number 18 goes off the pitch with Rajan Ugunda there. Haven't got a clue. Corner kick here. Hutchinson does well, but can he can't get it off. If anything, it's helped by in there. Twisting and turning. Great turn from Diallo. Good save from Ramsdale. Really tricky to defend them. You don't know which way the AI is going to turn. They're going short again here. They dummied it there. Pizarro, can he get up for it? Just get it out the pitch. Pizarro's blocked it there again. Oh, a little bit unfortunate here. And it will go out for a Bayern throw-in. Bayern still in the driving seat in this so-called attack. Diallo, don't want to close him too much here. Should get that. And now we could get on the attack here. Pizarro could be through. He's behind the enemy lines. Can he go all the way here? Pizarro, can he get in? Oh, what a finish! What a finish from the man from Chile again. He's made it 2-1 at the Olympia Stadium. What a bloater, what a ball. Gets behind Makano, I do believe there. Not too sure. But fizzes it into the top left-hand corner. That is a strike and a half. So there's me signing Lukman for scoring a hat-trick in finals. And we've got our very own in the Chilean in Pizarro. Fantastic performance from him in this final. And he might have secured us the Champions League and completed this challenge here today. Diallo here. Because Garcia went from Greaves. Unbelievable. From day one. Hudson, not the best game, but keeps going here. Gusto, still on the run here. Oh, they've done the offside trap. Well done from them indeed. They have done well there. Well done. Going to make some subs, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get back into the game. So I've made 3 subs, ladies and gentlemen. Here they are. It's a triple substitution. As you can see, Philogene goes off for Sterling. Rico Lewis off for Slater. And Moessa off for Reece Oxford. Just 4 minutes added on. Just a bit of fresh leg just to get over the edge here. And over we can get the winner. Kalulu. Does well. Musalaya. Ryan Garcia. Should be able to get that there. Well done from Gusto. Brilliant there. How have he not got called for the French international team for the Euros? I do not know. Surely their best right back there. We've done well there. Give it over to Morton. Oh, dodgy pass, but Slater's done well. Into Mason Mount. Mason Mount could find Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling could get that ball there. Does get it. Goes inside. Has a shocker. Game's the game. Oh, we tried to take him down, but it should be Alicia, but it will be. We have done it here. We have won the Champions League and secured this challenge to be completed. And it all came down to the man up top and this team. He scored 2. What 2 individual goals from Pizarro. But what a team as well. It took us 6 seasons from the Championship, from real life bottom, from coming in 7th in the Championship, the bottom playoffs, to taking over this team, to winning the Europa Conference League, the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, the Premier League, and now the biggest prize of them all, the Champions League. It only took us 6 seasons. Could it be more? But have you ever seen them colours on that Champions League title? Orange and black? I'm not too sure. But we have right now. And it's the man who's been with us from day one, who's been in the real life EFL Championship Team of the Season. Greaves, number 4. The overall wasn't there, but the passion and pride was. And that's why he stayed with this team, and being the captain as well. The man with a hairband lifts the Champions League title to secure this challenge to be completed. Well done to the lads. We continue on. And so there it is, ladies and gentlemen, 2-1 against Bayern, with Pizarro scoring an absolute screamer in that second goal. What a team. But that, ladies and gentlemen, will be the challenge completed. But let's have a look at the outstanding players for the final season of this challenge here today. And Ramsdale with 19 clean sheets, 5 assists in the Premier League. I mean, well, actually no, 4 in the Premier League and 1 in the Champions League. But 5 as a goalkeeper is ridiculously impressive. Could be the TBF for the goalkeeper. Really could be right here. But here we go. And of course, is Pizarro could be on for the Ballon d'Or if we was able to see it. But unfortunately won't. But he should be the runners-up, especially in that final performance. Well done indeed. Jadon Fedegine from day one as well. Fantastic. Hutchison, the little baller, the little dancer. In real life, the Jamaican had a very good season. Carvalho a little bit off this season, but did okay. Looks like some rotation with Sterling getting 8 goals. I knew he had something still. That's why we brought him in the last season. Mason Mount, not the best. Other than that, though, Lookman, yeah, he did the job. I mean, 14 appearances is absolutely fine. But the rest of the team was absolutely fine as well. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at, lastly, my career stats. Here we go. 329 played, 195 wins, 58 draws, 76 losses, 1 club, 1 league title, 2 domestic cups, and 2 continental cups right there. Biggest win, 7-1 against Sunderland. Biggest loss against Arteta's Arsenal side, 5-1, with a record transfer fee of 68 million. Only on a budget of 24 grand a week. You think I'll be on more money now, wouldn't you? But it is what it is, I suppose. But there is the final team, ladies and gentlemen. Very good team indeed. It was a fantastic real build with some actual players that are already at home in real life. Staying in the team was very, very entertaining and fun indeed. So if you did like this video, ladies and gentlemen, and want to see more special videos like this, please like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. I'm floating, I'm drifting, shout out this